All right, boom.
For a minute, you know what I mean?
We up. We are here.
Yeah,
With, you know what I mean? Celebrations is in order. My man Phillied out right
yeah,
now.
yeah, man. You already know. I'm not going to spike the football too much. I'm not going to spike it too much, but like yeah, we back. We back. We just gotta do the job now. Just like we was talking about.
Oh, look, you know, it's the like job not finished. You know what
Job.
I mean?
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not done, bro.
So I did hit you on the spot to see if you had a question of the week. If you don't have one, I got one.
All right, go ahead. What you got?
Okay. You know, the Rumble is this Sunday.
Yes, it is.
Personally, one of my favorite shows of the year. Hmm. Do you have a favorite Final Four? Like a Final Four you was locked in for?
Like in any Rumble?
In any Rumble, yeah.
Shit.
So to give yourself time to think about it. So mine is the 2007 Rumble.
Okay.
Which is Edge, Randy, Shawn, and Taker. San Antonio, and you know they have that 10-minute finale with Taker and Shawn. It's kind of like the prelude to the Mania 25 match,
right?
And then you know what I mean, like rated RKO was on top of the chain. So like them four being in the ring, I think if I'm not mistaken, they busted up Taker. You know what I mean, like rated RKO was feuding with Shawn at the time. Yeah, so I think that one speaks to me. Like that was one of those ones where like I was standing on the edge of the of my dining room table type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Final Four for me, man. You know the guy that won this particular Rumble. You know he's reluctant to be mentioned, but I was at this Rumble when I was a kid in 2004. Yeah, I mean, what's up to the cuz David Lawson?
David, what's up with you, bro?
But I'm gonna go with that one. I'm gonna go with 04 Rumble. You know, for those that know, you know, what I mean, we know who won. But let's do that one. But I might have to dig a little deep to actually see what my favorite is, because that's a good one. That's one I never ever thought about.
You know, I love the 04 Rumble just because like surprisingly my favorite aspect at the end of that match was how they booked the Big Show.
Yes, and his elimination. Yeah.
Yeah, like I've been like telling people that's kind of like if Obafemi was in this year's Rumble,
right?
That's kind of how I would want him to be booked, right? Where he's the big brooding dude nobody can take down, and like it takes like the superstar like Roman, Punk, Cena, whoever, you know what I mean, to get him out the ring. And like I said, like that was one of the few times WWE ever got Big Show looking right.
Yeah, that was like the start of that, because they were so when he got there, it was nasty.
Surprisingly, that Rumble also holds one of my least favorite matches. Shawn and Triple H, the last man standing match.
Exactly.
Hated that match, bro.
I was so excited for that match, bro. Like I was just like, oh my god, like it's with big gold, and yeah, but that draw was nasty as well.
But you know what? Before we actually get started on the show, I'm gonna ask you a question about Triple H and Paul, or Triple H and Shawn. Would you consider their rivalry to be overrated?
I think it is. I think it is a bit overrated.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, we know these guys got a history. You dig what I'm saying? But as far as the results and what we got, I think that it's definitely a bit over. I mean, granted, you know, we talked about like Taker and Shawn. I think that like surpasses that one, and I think that sometimes the Taker and Triple H rivalry that it goes a bit like unstated. It goes a bit understated sometimes. You know what I mean? But as far as theirs, yeah, it's not that what they had with Taker. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I definitely put them on like they were never destination television for me. You know what I mean? But then again, at the same time, like I was SmackDown through and through. So I could care less what was going on Raw. Like if it didn't have that blue and silver, I didn't really care about it. You feel me?
Absolutely.
But I'll tell you what is not overrated. This intro, we up.
Absolutely.
Real trap shit.
This is the peak of professional wrestling. I love it.
Once again, you're tuned in to the BG Dub. What up? Hit the subscribe button and pour a cup. We back up soon as Scotty beams. Collar and Noble conversation served with a side of collard greens. Nolo's the biggest heel in the photo. D-Mac and Chaz shooting hard from the logo. And off the top rope, starting that guard from a locker room in Philly, they got low. Black guy, BG Dub, throw it up, yo. Wolfpac, throw it up, yo. Sunday night's main event, and we live with it. And this is where we hit the logo.
Got some crappy shoes on. It's never ironed. The shirt is too small. The shitty scarf and the terrible ass haircut. And you think that you're better than moi? Give me a break.
And welcome everybody to 191 of the Black Guy Wrestling Podcast. Go ahead and been doing a lot of this weekend, you know. Yes, sir. We rocking the 2-man booth this week. You know, I mean, everybody's on assignment, so let's not even waste no time. Coming in first, it is, as you see, ravishing Nick Rude, PoeticScotland, Underwood in the building.
Coming in second in the fifth tier of bgwpod. You already know who it is, man. AJ Styles P. Low Birds, Super Bowl bound, baby. You already know what it is, man. 191. Let's get it.
How you feel? I mean, how you feeling, man? You know, the city on the way to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like, typically, like this is where like y'all would have like the football portion of the podcast. I can't give you I can't give you nothing, but I can celebrate with you, man. How you feeling, man? This is I can imagine this is a big deal for Philly right now.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I you know, it's an army out here of Eagles fans, and in other places too, as you know. But this is huge for the city, man. You know, it's a lot that's been going on lately, especially in that building, Lincoln Financial Field, where the last WrestleMania was held. This is a real big deal for the city. I think that everybody just want to see the job get done, though, because we were there not too long ago. But it's cool to be going to this one too because of the event and the culture and the music. So it's a huge moment, man. Like we going, you know, it's a lot of characters, a lot of stories going into it, but this is huge for the city for sure.
Who's that running back y'all got?
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, I saw a clip of him, man. That boy clean. That he was doing his thing. I was very, very impressed. Definitely.
Kind of redefining the running back position right now in the NFL. Definitely has always been an all-pro player. He's from the state of Pennsylvania, Penn State alum. And yeah, shout out to Saquon, man. I think that you know, his time in New York wasn't as fortunate as I think he desired it, or the New York Giants fans, right? But yeah, I think he got all the right tools at this point, right? He got a good offensive line. You know, he came close to breaking the all-time rushing record held by Mr. Dickerson, formerly of the LA Rams. So yeah, man. You know, Eric Dickerson kind of has some interesting things to say about it, but yeah, Saquon is that deal, man. He's one of them athletes that it's like it's not too many like him. He's like a one-of-one type running back, man.
I knew he was something special when I saw somebody earlier today say that he needs to be overall 99 on Madden 2026. So I was like, damn, that.
Yeah, he definitely, because I don't know what it is at the moment, but he probably cutting it close. He probably about around like 92, 93 right now, like based on the season he's had. But yeah, bro, Saquon is he and I know he feel like he got a job to do too. You know what I mean? This is the first time he's been at, you know, these stages, NFC East champion and now NFC champion, going to the Super Bowl. So yeah, man, MVP type season as well. I think he might get that.
For sure. So, you know, I mean, just some house notes for right now. Obviously, BGW will not be live during the Super Bowl. We are going to take that week off. There is no point of even embarrassing ourselves in trying to beat that joint. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody be tapped in. Yeah.
DNC Digital, what is going on with you, man? Yo. We are going to be next week after the Rumble, of course. But yeah, and then we're coming off of a successful weekend for the BGW brand Deaf Poetry Space that took place Friday night here in the good city of Newport News. You know what I mean? Very big moment for myself, my curator, Rob Ace Holmes. Salute to him. You know, me, the good brother Lorenzo made the trip all the way down from Philly. Chaz came up. What'd you think of the event, man? It was something special, bro.
Beautiful event, man. It's always good to just be in community with folks. I think especially in the times that we're in. And also I think just from our, particular scope, your particular scope, just expanding what that means. What's going on, Ace?
The guy himself in the building. Yeah.
And yeah, and also just trying to like redefine community, build back community, because there was certain conversations I was having with yourself, having with Rob a little bit, and just thinking about the scene that probably previously existed in the 757 when it comes to the art of spoken word. But within an event of itself, like I can see this happening, like I can feel that people want more of this. And shout out to Sis, man.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, man, I just thought it was a real good event, real good, beautiful people, real good energy, real good pieces spoken. And I just appreciated just being in community with y'all, man, and just, getting beyond these screens, right? And actually like,
connecting. Yeah.
So it was everything, man. I really loved it. We had a great weekend.
Yeah. Real quick, just shout out, man. Thank you for interacting with us on Twitter. Thank you for tapping in, bro. You know what I mean? That means everything. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so salute to Ace, man. We did something incredible as a team for me and him, myself and him, and then of course as the BGW brand that expanding beyond what what we're typically known for, which is wrestling. So diving into like events, poetry, you know what I mean? Like it was just a beautiful start to what I feel is going to be something that's magnetic. Like I'm already, the creative mind's already processing what's next, right? Mm-hmm. Obviously, I'm just throwing it out there. I would love to do a deaf poetry space with Ashe at some point this year. You know what I mean? I think that would be major. But yeah, man, it meant the world to me. It meant the world to see people like telling me how much the event was, how it meant to them, stuff like that. It was good vibes, man. It was good vibes.
It was awesome, man.
Yeah, I know you went to Wawa's, man. What's the Wawa's order, bro?
Oh yeah, so I had to grab that. I had to grab that Italian. You know what I mean? The Italian Hogan provolone. And I had to get some things for the road. Get that Red Bull. Got my veggie straws, the ranch kind.
Okay.
Yeah, man, just a quick stop. I'm not always able to make it to the Wawa's in Jersey as much, but it's sometimes good to get out to the other Wawa's and sometimes, pick up that extra IPA. You know what I mean? So that was very convenient as well. So I appreciated that. Shout out to the Wawa's in VA, man.
So, that Wawa's in particular you went to the one across the street from where the building was, right? Okay, yeah. That one is like if you ever want to know what's going on in the city, you go to that Wawa's, right? Yeah. My usual order is the honey roasted turkey on a classic honey vinaigrette.
Oh yeah.
Light mayonnaise. Mm-hmm. Of course, you got to load it up with the veggies. I just recently discovered that they have a honey jalapeno chip that goes. Yeah, that joint is fire. That joint is perfect. Yeah. Perfect with
it. In Hanover, PA, upstate.
Oh shit! I didn't even know that. Damn.
Yeah, as a kid, you could take field trips to the Hers factory. Yeah, man, it's. Yeah, no, that Hers kettle chip.
God tier.
Yeah, the honey, because I'm a jalapeno bull, but like now that the honey jalapenos is out, it's like it's up, man. They going crazy.
Without question. Without question. But look, man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm tired. I told yeah, I'm not gonna say y'all that we're gonna make it the full 2 hours. We're gonna see. We're gonna test the waters.
Yeah.
You know, obviously me and Lo always have great conversations. Oh, we got a question. Hold on, let's see. What's the first match you would show a non-fan if they let you show them wrestling? That's actually a good question for for a non-fan.
It depends on who the person is.
Yeah.
Like if it's like, let's just say if it was like somebody like yourself, right, Scotland, who you're an encyclopedia, but it's like someone who might like have a connection to the UK, or someone that might, you know what I mean, like watch like Premier League. Like I'm gonna show them SummerSlam at Wembley. You dig what I'm saying? British Bulldog, just the atmosphere of it. You know what I mean? But like if they like watch anime and shit like that, like I'm gonna just throw on like Kenny and Okada. You know what I mean? Like, so it depends on who the person is for me.
If I'm going for a non-fan and like I want to, like, I don't want to show them nothing that's going to be like too heavy, right? You don't want to show them like the first one that popped in my head was Swerve and Brian at All Out or All In, excuse me. But truthfully, I probably would show them Brett and Austin 96 Survivor Series.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because it's got the best of both worlds, right? You got the best of, like, you got the technical aspect, you got the brawling in it. People know who Stone Cold is. Even if you're not a fan, you know Stone Cold Steve Austin, right? Mm-hmm. And people will recognize Bret Hart. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, like the Taker ladder match.
Yeah, that's a hard TV match too.
Yeah, Angle and Mysterio SummerSlam, that would be insane. Yeah. People gonna look at Bane and Dunn, they gonna be like, "Who the hell are these niggas?"
Yeah. Digital for this, man, because like not for nothing, one of my favorite pieces of all time, like WWF Heart Media, is the Raw 10th anniversary special that made it to DVD.
Oh,
they included the Taker Hardy ladder match on the bonus featurettes, the full match on. So that's all timer for sure.
That's top notch. That's top notch. I like that question. But bro, let's jump into Saturday night's main event. You know me, it's the second one for the folk of NBC. Are you still rocking with like the retro aspect? You feel like they hit it on the cylinders that they need to hit on?
Yeah, for me a little bit. You know, one thing that I enjoy. So and I didn't know I would even like, it's something, certain things I sometimes keep eternally, but you just reminded me of something. You know, right before they go to the commercial and they like replay like the last like effective or impactful spot in the match, and then like before they go to a commercial, they show the replay in slow motion.
Yeah,
could be because I remember them all. You know what I mean? And, like watching my brother and like I love that. Like, and I even love like the stage they had last night too. The stage was like absolutely. You know what I mean? It was dope. It was good seeing certain faces. It was dope seeing Ted DiBiase. You know what I mean?
Don't Ted got a case on him right now?
Probably. I'm not.
I thought Ted was connected with the Brett Favre joint.
Oh, for real? Really? That's interesting.
I know.
Fire from
either one or two of his sons got hit, like essentially got hit with a RICO charge.
Yeah, they connected. Yeah, you're absolutely right, my friend. Yep. Wow.
Oh, damn, it's Ted Jr.
Oh yeah, Ted.
Ted. That's correct. You know, it is funny too because
yes, it is Junior. I stand correct. Okay. Yep.
It's funny because Ted Jr. was considered like at one point, like in the group of Legacy, like Ted Jr. was supposed to be the one. Like Cody was like the backup player.
Yeah.
Yo, everybody do, man. Everybody do.
Later.
Yeah, I mean, I think Saturday Night Live, like they fit their purpose, and I think once people kind of realize, like I saw a couple of people, they were like, "Oh, the matches were too short." That's not for y'all. Like, this is literally for like it's on NBC. Like time.
Right, Saturday night. Like it's we talked about this last week. We covered this, guy. We covered not last week, but the week that Saturday
when it happened. Yeah,
subsequent episode we did. It's advertising. It's an advertising event. I think sometimes important is like to step out of the realm of like, you know what I mean, like the wrestly like because I think that like when sometimes like we turn on a particular program, it's like a preset like expectation for like it's like wrestling show TM. It's like this idea that like it must check these boxes, but I think for some, we talked about that shit. It's not that kind of night.
It's not. And
exactly. That's the way that's putting it perfectly right there.
And truth be told, like when I finished Saturday night's main event and then like watching Collision afterwards and this morning, like obviously Collision had the better in-ring product, right? Yeah. And all intents and purposes, we'll get to Collision, like it was an amazing show. But like I just like WWE's presentation of like big matches always like these feel like classic Saturday night main events, right? Yeah. Starting out, you had Rhea and Nia. Good match, good first defense for Rhea. Mm-hmm. I guess my only gripe to it is like Nia kind of like her and Jay kind of in the same boat. Like they announced their participation in the Rumble match, right? And then they go on to have title matches in the Rumble or for Saturday night's main event. And it was like, you could have just waited until after they had lost on Saturday night's main event, because then you're kind of taking away that element of surprise where it was like, all right, I mean, you're not necessarily Nia or Jey Uso who's going to win. And we'll get to Jay in a second, but I just felt like they, it's a little minor tweak, but nothing out the ordinary.
Yeah. And I think it's one of them things too, where it's like, so it kind of goes back to the aspect of, Saturday night special on television, free wrestling versus like, the PLE effect, right? And the Saturday night main events are kind of like, it's kind of like a house show. It's kind of like these glorified house shows that like we like get to watch on television if we're not able to like get the ticket, right? But for those that are going to watch Saturday night main event, it's really like a demo to pull them in for the next go round. I think. I think that's what because we know why like they're on they're on this particular network, but I think it kind of goes back to that aspect of like the way that like us like actual wrestling fans like the fallouts we want to see when we want to see them, and sometimes like the timing being off. I do agree that like with this extra advertising event known as Saturday night's main event, it does kind of throw a wrench into like the trajectory of the stories, and like it's some speed bumps along the way, but I think it's for that purpose, but it kind of diminishes the story somewhat. So I do agree with you on that.
Yeah. What was the next match? Oh, Sheamus and Braun. Yes. They had a fire match. Yeah, Sheamus continues to have the elusive not winning the title, man. You think that's building to Mania? Do you think that's where we're getting to? I mean, I think that when it comes to Sheamus, like I do want him to win the Intercontinental title, but at the same time, like Braun hasn't really had the opportunity to do what he needs to do with the title, right? Whatever that sounds like, right? Or whatever that's supposed to be. Because I feel like there's more in Braun. You're going to get more out of Braun than Sheamus at this point.
You're going to get way more output. I do think you do have a good, like, you got something solid here. And you do have a potential, like, WrestleMania, like, moment, right? But about what you're saying, like, not Sheamus, excuse me. Braun needs to walk in and out of Mania with that title. I think we're going to get that. I do. You know what I mean?
But is that
we got that last year? You know what I mean? Like, but it's just
and that's what I'm saying. Like Sheamus really been chasing the Intercontinental title for about 3 years now. Like he was chasing it with Gunther, had the classic triple threat match. Like, I mean, I probably would have guessed they would have done, if he wasn't hurt, Braun and Dragunov at Mania, right? Yeah. But I mean, truthfully, the match to make would have been for this year's Mania should probably be Braun and Penta.
Well, yeah, okay. Huh,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because like
That would be very tasty.
because because like you know what I mean, like you can't not put Penta. Like Penta has to be on the Mania
It has to be on Mania Vegas, like at in a prominent spot though, and
without question.
And then
Without
put
question.
it in the mid card match on Mania for the like workhorse title, like I that's way more cachet. Yeah, if you hear what I'm saying, for a Mania card than a Sheamus and Braun. I just it is that we just have to be honest. And I love Sheamus, you know what I mean? But
oh yeah, this no knock on Sheamus. Like
the legend.
it's just
I just don't think that. I mean, I think we're going to get that. I think our friend is right, and which he deserves. You know what I mean? But I don't know how they're gonna mix up the IC title situation. That you talk about Penta. I'm interested to see how that materializes.
and I want you to hold on to that. Like we don't know what's going to happen when we get to Rumble predictions, but obviously the match that really had people talking: Braun Strowman, Jacob Fatu, bro.
We've never seen Braun like face like we never seen Braun in that position before. Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
Never seen like, and we've seen some ambushes in the past few months of certain guys, right? Certain guys had to sit out. Seth, had his incident, I believe, with our friend. And it's funny, I'm so used to calling him Jonas so much, bro, because of just like New Japan and everything.
Yeah.
All Braun and Braun names, whatever.
Too many of them.
Right. But this was the illest. This was the illest shit. Like we've like ambush, like we've seen like. And granted, it's 25 now, but we're gonna remember this for the rest of the year. And the fact that this was on SNME, like this is crazy.
Yo, my man said no. All right. So here we were talking about this in the car yesterday about Jacob Fatu and like just like where Jacob is going, what he's supposed to be. I genuinely feel when it comes to Jacob Fatu, like it has been such a long time since we've seen like this level of dominance, right? Exactly. Jacob, man, like Jacob, like I think I saw somebody say like Jacob should win the Rumble, and I wouldn't be mad at it. And I genuinely wouldn't be mad at like if Jacob Fatu went to Mania to challenge for any of the world championships. I mean, like first of all, bro, the promo you done on SmackDown, walking to the ring, you know what I mean? I'm off the scale with it. Uncooked, raw, like dog, you are spitting.
Yeah, it was. I like the attention that was commanded in the moment. You know what I mean? Is what it was. Like even like more so what he was saying. Like the heat was intense. Like and the authenticity in who he is as a person, but just like as a performer. Like he's exercising so much shit. I think in this like Samoan werewolf like this iteration of the Samoan werewolf, right? Like I feel like he's exercising so much of who he actually is in real life and the actual things he's been through. And that's shining through, right? And I think in a building, you know what I mean? It's like I've never seen this shit in like in the WWE ring before. Like the types of things I'm feeling and the types of things I'm seeing.
Do you think that the big play is like him and Roman? Because like we got to run that match at some point, and I feel like for all the matches that they could possibly do for Roman. I think Jacob Fatu would probably be the most impactful, especially if Jacob is winning, right? Because Roman can take the loss at Mania and then be gone until, let's say, SummerSlam. Jacob, on the other hand, like it's like a steady ascension up.
Yeah,
you know that they're gonna do something with him and Solo, right? Like it's just I think they're waiting for Tonga Loa to heal up to execute that. But just like you're saying, like there's something like it's that authenticity of him. Like he's not, you can tell he's not playing, right? It's not a character. Like this is an extension of who he is, right? And we've seen the interviews of Jacob Fatu, like a real humble brother. But like we've seen that uncut side of him.
Mm-hmm.
WWE has not had a star like that in quite some time.
No.
At least I don't think so, or at least I can't remember.
Yeah, I think I think Jacob would probably be like, and so this is the thing here, right? When we think about the history of, for a minute, if we could just think about the history of like the bloodline, the Samoan wrestlers, like in wrestling in total, when we think about them in the WWF, WWE, it's like a long evolution, right? Like people such as Umaga like didn't cut promos, right? We ultimately saw what someone like Rikishi ended up being used for, right? Big money, like superstar, right? That was in the WWE in the early 2000s. But we saw what that was. Like with this whole bloodline thing, like we're getting like this long evolution of like who these men are showing up as, like in a WWE ring right now. Whether that's like the silent, like I don't know, like sumo, like assassin, like a Yokozuna, right? It was like had a valet and all of that, but like he wore his personality more so, right? But with these guys, man, like he's like someone like Jacob is like the first of his kind to be able to like do the shit that he does this early, and it's not like he's actually being fast tracked. Like he's been ready for the shit. He's been ready for television. But yeah, I think it's like the first time like we've seen like something like this with a person that looks like this. And I think for a while some of us thought like when was the first time we was going to actually hear Jacob like talk extensively, right? It's just like the I love you solos, and you know what I mean, just like the random just what we saw when he first came up there, right? Like the little noises and shit that someone like Tama was doing, and like the jokes we had about that. But yeah, this level of authenticity is right there. It's right there with someone such as Jack. I would agree. You know what I mean? But on this level, on this stage with this many eyes on him, like this is a huge media moment.
And I think that was like the major aspect. Like people like Braun Strowman, you know what I mean? Like to see what he did to Braun, and then to see the reaction to everything, like it took him to where he already was, and it took him up even higher, right? And I feel like this is the pivotal time to do that. Like we are, 2.5 months away from Mania, about 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Like this is the time you have to stand out, right? You have like you got to make everybody question, like, damn, should I put him on the card? If Jacob Fatu is not on the Mania card, something not right. You know what I mean? That's essentially how it feels. And
yeah,
you know what I mean? Because like this is, and I've always had this thought that Mania season is when the hunger should come out in everybody, right? Not just WWE, you know what I mean? We got a whole plethora of wrestling shows that take place on WrestleMania weekend, you know what I mean? That's some people's first opportunity, like on a grander scale.
Absolutely.
So for Jacob, he's definitely on the I can't, God forbid something happens. I just don't see any descent for Jacob Fatu. The person I do see the descent for is Jey Uso.
Okay.
Jey Uso. We talked about this last week. You know what I mean? Me, Nolo, and Chaz. You know what I mean? And this is a perfect opportunity to get your insight on it. So I said that if there was a time to put the world title on Jey Uso, it had to be at Saturday night's main event.
Yeah.
Right. I just like, and that's not a knock on Gunther. I like sometimes it's okay to have those title switches where like it's 2 or 3 months. And yes, he did it with the IC title, but you think of the popularity of Jey Uso, like the time would have been now. If it's not going to be, if it was not going to be last night, I just don't see at any point where Jey Uso will be the world heavyweight champion. You know what I mean? And not just because we're in an era where like everybody's improving, everybody's on the up. You know what I mean? Like, what do you think? What do you think? Like, because I saw some people say like Jey Uso is the definition of the chase is better than the reign, right? Is that Jey Uso in a nutshell? Is like Jey Uso chasing the championship way better than him actually capturing it?
So here's where I am with that, right? When Jey won the Intercontinental title, he won it on television, correct?
Yes, sir.
And so the fall, I forget what the spot was, but the fall with Gunther kicked out at 2. That was like Jay's like last attempted fall. Then Gunther ends up winning the match. When that fall didn't go through, I said it's over. You know what I mean? Like Gunther is definitely retaining this title.
Yeah.
When he wrestles Braun Breaker, I'm sorry. Am I mistaken in that? When he won the IC title, he defeated Braun Breaker. Correct?
He defeated Braun Breaker. Yeah.
Okay. He defeated Braun Breaker on Monday Night Raw. Coming into that match, a lot of people didn't even expect Jey to win. And I don't know, like, if an audible was called, I don't know, right? But that was a television show he actually won the title on. And when he didn't get that fall, I started to think, I'm like, yeah, they wouldn't give this guy another like if they're considering that other moment or not. But we all know the trajectory of Jey Uso and like what's been there, and they're aware of that as well. So I was just thinking like, yo, like they're not giving this guy like another like television win, like especially beating Gunther on this night, right? Once I didn't see the fall go through, because a part of me wanted Jey to win that title last night, and I started to just do some other thing like, okay, like if Jey wins this title, what does that do for Gunther? What does that increase his chances in the Rumble? What becomes of that? I really think this company really wants to keep this title on this guy this much at this juncture. I think his chase for the IC title was very exciting. It was all of that. Even when I think he first confronts Gunther on Monday Night Raw, on a particular episode of Monday Night Raw, when Gunther was still in the middle of his reign of about 800 something. How many days am I getting?
It was Gunther's was 666.
666 days.
Yeah.
No, something, you know what I mean? But that chase, like that was exciting. That match was kind of cool, you know what I mean? But then he gets it. I think the chase is the thing for Jey. It's definitely the thing. I just, and he lost it again, right? And I think the reason why we're asking this question is because of the fact that he did lose the title again. I don't really even get to think we got that much time to have Jey with the title to say like which one is better.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say like it's a lot of money in the chase for Jey, and that's where like his bread has been buttered for like the last year and a half. But at this point, like I don't know when he gets that title. I'm not sure if he gets it.
Yeah. And what I mean, like I said, a couple of people in the chat, like the chase will get boring after a while. Jey could win the Chamber or Money in the Bank, and I hear you. I truly do, but I just feel like even then, there's like 10 people I would put above getting the Money in the Bank contract before Jey Uso, right?
Yeah.
And like I feel bad. I feel bad for saying that. It's like maybe the Gunther shit is correct. Like maybe Jey is a great mascot.
We called him a clown. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like,
I genuinely don't mean that with like the disrespect that comes with it. It's just one of those like I brought up last week, like not everybody is meant to be the world heavyweight champion.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not in the cards for everybody. We in a period where that is going to be a real case. 10, 15 years from now, there will be people talking about, oh, such and such could have won the world heavyweight title on this day, like armchair quarterbacking, like we do, just like we did with like Razor Ramon, like Mr. Perfect, Rick, you know what I mean? Like the names of that era, even like the to the newer generations, like Wade Barrett, you know what I mean? Like a better reign for Dolph, you know what I mean? An earlier reign for Kofi.
Yeah.
Jey just falls in the category, man. Like unless I can't see it, right? I can't see it because Gunther, if we're going off the pecking order, either Gunther is going to lose the title to Punk or he's going to lose it to Seth. Punk is the way better route to go, right?
Mhm.
Punk having the world heavyweight title is absolutely what you would want to do,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Unless something happens to Punk or it happens to Seth,
Mhm.
then you can slot Jay in.
Yeah.
But even then, I would just hold out. Like,
yeah.
so it's a lot of factors, right? It's a lot of factors that go in.
So that's the thing also, you know what I mean? You already, shout out. We're going to take this one home. But I think you're right in that assessment that Punk is ultimately like the one. And I think we might get into so, you know, I think I'm going to save, I think I'm going to save a little bit what I have in when we talk about the Rumble. You know what I mean? Because I got a point about Punk, but I don't want to ruin nothing. So I you know, I'm gonna get back to that when we talk about the Rumble.
So I mean, like I said, like this because it kind of goes into it with it being this Sunday anyway. I do have a question. Do you think Gunther's World Championship run has not lived up to the expectations people thought?
See, that's the thing with this question too. I think that the Gunther title, like okay, so now like Gunther having a title is getting a bit stale.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Meaning that, you know, we're just going to keep expecting him to pick up the W. We just keep picking up these W's, right? Keep talking shit to these guys. And I think that's what it is. I think people are bored now. I think that, you know, again, like the matches are good, but I think that people are getting kind of like they're just getting over it.
Yeah.
Like, cause that's the thing about pro wrestling. It's like we want to see that change in something, a certain difference, and I think that, you know, when the question comes up of like, is someone title runs like is it good? Is it this? When folks are asking those questions, it's for a reason, and I think that reason is like we keep doing the same thing with Gunther now, and so it's like what's next?
Yeah, Gunther falls into that category. Like when Michael Koi brought up the stat, like Gunther has been a champion in WWE in the, you know what I mean? I think he said over 4,000. It was like it was a wild number. He's been a champion pretty much his entire main roster run.
Right, when you think of okay, I mean, I was saying, are we counting? Are we also counting like NXT UK and all of that stuff?
I mean, sure, you could throw that in there because, like, you know what I mean, he was the UK champ for a minute too. Yeah. So the problem with Gunther is, it's like there was no real time. Like he lost the IC title at Mania, and then he won King of the Ring, and then at SummerSlam he's world heavyweight champion, right? And it could be a combination of things, right? Number one, like it's very clear that Gunther is the number 2 champion, right? You know what I mean? Like he doesn't feel equal to Cody, especially he's lost to Cody, right? You know what I mean? Like the crown jewel match. Yeah. And I think that's where when we get to Mania and everything like that, and we get to the Rumble, it's not a question of, oh, will Gunther make it to past Mania? It's who's going to beat Gunther at Mania, right? Because you're right. So, and it sucks too, because like you said, like we putting on great matches. He's a great character. You know what I mean? Like you're seeing the evolution of like who he is as a character, as opposed to the wrestling aspect. But that also comes with a price, right? Because you put Gunther in the ring with a Jey Uso, and there is a clear gap in between, like the charisma that the fans want to see, and that's what's going to happen when like you put him against like a Punk or you put him against Cena, right? It's just like it's a clear like we want this guy to win, and I guess you can say that's how it should be. Like we should be wanting to see him lose the championship. It just feels like right now it's like people just want him to lose the title because they don't want him to be champion anymore.
Yeah, that's what it turned. That's all I was saying. Like it turns into that. You know what I mean? Because I do think that Gunther, is having a great run in this company. I think that the wrestling is good. I think that the presentation is amazing. He's talking that shit. But just like we was kind of saying with, just like our friend was saying that, like sometimes like a chase can get a bit boring. You know what I mean? And sometimes so can a title reign.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Other end.
So with that being said, the Royal Rumble this Saturday, Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot of outcomes. You know, I mean, I love the Royal Rumble. I think the match, you know, it's my favorite match of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I feel, and we had broke this down a couple weeks ago, like you can sense that the men's Rumble is definitely getting the importance just for who's in the match so far. So I have it pulled up real quick. So far announced, we got LA Knight, John Cena, CM Punk, Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Rey Mysterio, Sami Zayn, and Shinsuke Nakamura so far.
Mm-hmm.
First, do you have any like surprises that you want to see in this Rumble? Like, is there any particular NXT talent do you want to see, or do you want to keep this like all heavy hitters in this match?
I mean, I think we gonna get some of everything. I definitely think I want to see a Joe Hendry. You know what I mean? I would love to see it. I would love to see like a AJ Francis. And I don't know what's going on there. I want to see AJ spin that block so bad. And we know what's going on with TNA. And, you know what I mean? I just want to see AJ spin that block. I think AJ would shine in the Royal Rumble match. I think that a moment like that would be like in like he's not like not top dollar, like AJ Francis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really think like, you know, TKO need to start taking advantage of that type of thing where it's like, let's start and they're doing it, but like let's really present like fighters. Let's really present these guys. So and I think that he would want something more of that in that company, right? Like what we kind of seeing on the outside right now with TNA. I would kind of love to see like that guy, that personality, like shine in the Rumble match. I mean, you know, we could talk about the women as well, but I just think on the men's end, we're going to get that. We're going to get some heavy hitters, but I think that we can expect maybe, you know, we kind of came in talking about the Final Four. We're going to have a Final Four of heavy hitters.
Okay.
I really believe that. I believe that John Cena is going to be in that Final Four. Yeah, I think they're going to cook. They're definitely going to cook.
I'm assuming you're talking about Malachi Black.
That would be hard. Yeah,
That'd be tough. I definitely see Jeff Hardy making an appearance.
Okay.
I think that'd be a dope.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that'd be dope. If Matt comes out, that's an instant like, oh, let me go grab a refill real quick. You know what I mean? Like nobody trying to see Matt like that. And yeah, I mean, it would be dope to see them implement TNA in this match. Like Joe Hendry's Joe come out, Joe getting the craziest pop. Like the crowd gonna go crazy. You got a lot of like moments that you can have just in that moment itself, like John Cena facing off with Joe Hendry. Like that's gonna pop a crowd.
Absolutely.
I also can see I mean, truthfully, there's no real big free agent that like could be making a debut. Like I said, my biggest thing, like I would love to see Obafemi in the match.
Yes, absolutely.
Definitely utilize some of the talent they got in NXT. I can see Trick making an appearance.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like you're saying, like I think this just comes down to like the heavy hitters and the stories being played out there. Like Monday, you had Sami Zayn saying that he doesn't want the world. He needs it. Did he say he wants? Either way, he said he wants the World Heavyweight Championship.
Mm-hmm.
And so that adds a story, like, you know what I mean? Like, he had that face off with KO, and KO kind of like putting in his head, like, the two of them having the match at Mania.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's Roman's first Rumble since 2019. That's major.
Yeah, that's hard. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But you said there was something about Punk when it comes to what's your thoughts, man?
So here I am. So I can appreciate this moment as well with Kevin and Sammy. And kind of, you know, the Sammy Gunther stuff that we're kind of, you know, running back into, but on a you know, higher part of the card. CM Punk, to me, in this company should be a world heavyweight champion.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's important to have CM Punk in a Royal Rumble match. And if he wins so I have a question for you. If someone such as CM Punk wins the Rumble, right? Like he faces Roman.
Oh shit! Look who's here.
What's up, brothers? How y'all doing?
What's up, man? Welcome. Welcome.
I know you. Someone is really excited down at the bottom over there. But hey, man, hope everyone's doing great.
Nice shirt. Hey,
bro. Man, thank you.
Now that you're here, we can get to it. We'll get to that later. Yeah, we'll get to that later.
You're on the headline.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Well, first, welcome.
Have I been getting slandered?
Actually, no.
Hey.
Yeah. Until you popped up, I wasn't even going to bring you up. But now that you're here, we can save that for the end.
That's fine. That's fine.
Nah, but I don't know how much you've heard, but we talking about the Rumble and our predictions. But what was the question you were asking, Lo?
If someone like CM Punk wins this Rumble, like who does he challenge?
Oh, okay. I mean, this is where I was on board with Gunther losing the world title, right? Because Gunther and Punk does not move me. It does not do anything for my spirit. It doesn't, man. I don't know why. Like, I know it'd be a great match, but like, that's definitely one of those, like, I'm not going out to get a ticket. I'm going to sit at home and enjoy it. And so in theory, it would be Gunther, right? You know what I mean? Because I feel like it's too early to go to the well for, like, Punk and Cody. That would move me. You know what I mean? For like a storyline purposes, like there's a lot that you could dive in between for the two of them.
Yeah.
But that's I would say out of the two, it would be Cody as opposed to Gunther.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. I feel that. What about you, Nolo?
I was sitting here really thinking which one he should face. Cody is the correct answer, but I'm not totally against if he would go against Gunther. One, I think the match would be good. I also think the promos leading up to it would be excellent because you know Gunther, he get disrespectful, and he could be excellent and disrespectful with Punk, just talking about how much of he's a quitter and not a good employee. That man would go in on him. I would actually look forward to that, but Cody's the correct answer.
Okay. And the reason why I asked that question is because it makes the scenario interesting in the Rumble if he does win. But then if he doesn't, and it's like, you know, that situation we get where there's going to be someone who's selected that wins the Rumble, right? There will be one champion selected, which leaves over a champion, right? It's like now we have a leftover that, like, you know, we got someone, you know what I mean, is going to have to like take this mantle up with this guy. So if Cody is the guy that Punk is going to face, who does Gunther face at Mania?
John Cena.
Think Cena, and it would count, right? It would count for 17.
So let me ask y'all this question. Right. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to include Gunther in this conversation.
My man said, "Nah, just get out of here, dog."
Yeah, like I'm gonna move Gunther to the side real quick. But what main event for Cody would sound more appeasing to you? Cody and Punk or Cody and Cena?
Appeasing? I would be appeased more I believe if I was to get that Punk and Cody, I would be and the reason why I say that is because like the everything we have going into a potential match like that, a potential conversation, and just like the different people around, like the different like folks involved that would be like, writing that match. I think I would be appeased more if I was to see that. Now, Cody Cena is very exciting. It's kind of like Cinderella-ish in a way, where we have like the legend John Cena and the things he talked to us about when he showed up on Netflix. And all of that that's coming, like all of that baggage that's coming back in with Cena on, and this is the last run. That's very exciting. But just to your question, I think I would be appeased more for what has happened with both Cody Rhodes and CM Punk both coming back into this company from where they came from. That's monumental. But so is the Cena situation. But yeah, hope that makes sense.
Yeah, Nolo, what do you think?
Absolutely. I'm definitely will go with. I'm still laughing at you said get Gunther out of here. But Cody, it's Cody and Punk. My thing that I'm trying to think with Cody and Cena that kind of like interests me is like what would be the like story, like per se, like what, like how will we get there? Like what are like they both like want to work for, they both are like big fan favorites. Like is someone gonna eventually be more heelish in it at all, or are they just gonna be baby faces all the way through?
I mean, you could have it like where like it would be like a passing of the torch moment. Like Cena could very much in the promos leading up to it be like, you left, like essentially like you left, like I never had to leave, and when I did leave, I was already the face of the company.
Man,
you know what I mean? Like you had to leave to go be the face of the company. And you could lean into Cena being that he's chasing for his 17th world championship. And yeah, we can get to be, his retirement is not until December. But if one thing John Cena is really good at is like John Cena can make something real dramatic. You know what I mean? And like John Cena could really play it up like, think as his last Mania. He could very much be like, this is my last opportunity to win the world championship. And I want to do it on the biggest scale. And I want to do it against the guy that says he is the new face of WWE. And then Cody, like, it makes Cody, and that's the thing. I don't know if the crowd would turn on Cena like that. Like the crowd could very much turn on Cody against Cena.
Oh man. Switch up quick.
Oh yeah.
Be like, we got a favorite and it's not you.
But then again, like, don't you think the crowd would do that with Punk too?
They would probably do, but I just see Punk being more heelish anyway. Like I know he's not really playing one, but I mean, he already sounds like a dick, so it wouldn't be that far from it to continue it.
Hey, real quick, even though we jump and we haven't announced our predictions yet, so we just automatically ruling out Kevin Owens. Like Kevin Owens is not winning the ladder match, right?
No.
I mean, I personally want is Cody to be bloody as hell, lifting up both titles at the end, like he's seen it. Yeah. That's what I like. Indeed.
So we don't want to see Kevin and Sammy for the championship.
I never said that. I just said, but like if I were to get that, I would actually get. I thought it was real. Like it was a nice moment they had when they was talking about it. And like, yo, we will be the main event around it.
Yeah.
Okay. So who wins the men's Royal Rumble match?
You know who won. We know who won.
Shinsuke.
That'd be funny. Oh, do we actually know who's winning? Because I have absolutely no idea who's winning.
I have no clue who. Like,
yeah, I have a. I'm being cute, but it's crazy. It's a crazy thing to call. But I think I see it. I think I just see Punk winning this Rumble, man.
I need to hop on that Discord, find out who winning.
Oh man,
that's funny.
My final prediction, I'm gonna go with Punk. I think Punk. If anything, I just want the man to get his main event at Mania.
You tired of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn being WrestleMania main eventers and not CM Punk?
Hey, I like, you know what I mean? Oh, Chaz, what's up, man?
Hey, it's Chaz.
Already.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening.
What's up, brother?
And this is wonderful because I can leave early.
Yeah.
This is great.
Hey man, what they said in the group chat, we got you. We good.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You can leave whenever you want for real, man. We get that rest.
God bless. Chaz, what's up with you, man? How you doing, sir?
I'm well, man. Life is good. I'm on vacation, but I still wanted to tap in, make sure I show love. I'm high as gas, so that's a good feeling.
That's me on Friday.
Yeah, man, and the Eagles did a little something. Nothing crazy. Just going to the Super Bowl. Nothing crazy.
Championship.
That's nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Lo, how you doing, man? How you doing, Lo?
Hey, man, listen, man, I'm cooling. I ain't gonna spend the football too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotta block the hater. You know what I mean? Hater blocking.
I like it. Not
y'all, not Nolo neither. You know what I mean? But just everybody love it. They do their thing with my city every now and then. We'll be back on the national stage. We are playing the Not Like Us Bowl. It is a huge media moment. We just gotta finish the job, man. That's all. A defense is something special.
I'm definitely a hater when it comes to this team. I will wholeheartedly take that and accept it.
This is the best part of the night for me, man. Just being able to just gloat with love. Because I love you, Nolo. I love you. I really do. But fuck you, motherfucker. And that's my mama laughing in the background. So don't you say nothing. Don't you say nothing negative. Don't you say nothing negative. All right? You hold that shit. You hold it later. Hold it for later.
She was a nice lady. I met her.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. What's good, gang?
Oh no, just giving our Rumble predictions right now. Men's Rumble. I just want to shout out my man real quick. My ideal matchup would be LA Knight wins the Elimination Chamber, beats Gunther, and brings the title to SmackDown. I wouldn't be mad at that, actually.
Yeah, I ain't bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, LA need something like that. An Elimination Chamber win? Yeah.
What about a Rumble win?
Do he need it though?
Huh?
I said, does he need either one of those things?
Damn, bro.
Damn. Asking the question. Like how? All right, scenario. That man, LA Knight, and CM Punk and Roman Reigns are the final three, and then LA Knight eliminates both of them. How do you feel?
How does he eliminate them?
That's tough.
Because hold on. Does he eliminate are Punk and Roman fighting, and then he eliminates both of them? Because I wouldn't be mad at that.
Okay. That's all. I was just curious. I know that there was a time you were really high on LA Knight. There was a time that I'm gonna just say soured a bit.
Oh, that's me and Gunther right now. So
I see.
Yeah,
I see.
Gunther got to get this work for the next couple of weeks. But yeah. But yeah. I'll give my prediction. Who do you gentlemen have?
Final four?
No, who wins the match? I mean, you can give your final four. Like who your final four would be.
I think the final four is definitely Cena, Punk, Roman, and maybe one of the surprises. And I don't know who that surprise is going to be, but I maybe it won't be in the final four. I think the surprise is going to get deep. No Paul intended. But yeah, I think we get like something unexpected in the final four. Punk
Oh, you got Punk with it. Okay.
Definitely.
My final four will be John Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Sami Zayn. And yo, I'm about to say, man, I'm gonna go with John Cena. I think John Cena win it.
I like it.
Last time is now.
I like it.
Yep.
I'm still gonna stick with the four we talked about when we were talking about bold predictions. I still got Roman, Punk, Cena, and Obafemi in the final four. I got CM Punk cashing in his favor, but not on Roman. So in my brain, I feel like a stipulation was that Paul would do this favor, but not on Roman, whatever it was. So Paul helped CM Punk eliminate somebody else, and then it's down to CM Punk Roman, and then Roman gets the win.
Like it.
Second time winning the Rumble. Okay, I see it.
Not a bad booking.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I totally forgot about that favor.
I understand that. That's fair. Because nobody's thought about it since then.
Talking that shit, and yeah. Mm-hmm. Benito.
I hope so.
I would like to. I would like him to be.
It'd be nice. Like Scott said, this Rumble need to have real hoopers and big names. So like Bad Bunny, Penta, yeah.
So my final four would probably go to Punk, Sammy, Roman, Jacob.
Ooh.
That'd be my final
Okay.
I just put a block on a conversation we was having earlier about Jacob.
Was that, bro?
Oh, that killer.
On the conversation we was having earlier about Jacob.
Oh, about like where like his like where he's going, like the
and like because I think we can all say that Jake, just based on how we've laid things out the last few minutes, Jacob Fatu, it doesn't like he's going to win this Rumble, right? But yeah, man, because I think for a minute we was at a place where we were trying to imagine a world in 2025, right, where Jacob Fatu like wins the World Rumble, right? Like, is that a thing? What does that look like? And what does that mean, right? But not necessarily winning the Rumble, but like, when do we finally get Jacob Fatu and Roman? And like, what is it for? What's involved? What's at stake, right? Should a title be involved in that match necessarily somewhere down the line? Or, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying this question is more rhetorical. Just, you know what I mean? Just seeing how things like materialize in the future. But Jacob Fatu being a final four in this Rumble, that would be crazy. Yeah, that would be crazy. He's definitely coming the last 8 or the 6, but seeing him that would be ridiculous.
It plants a lot of seeds if that's the case.
A whole lot.
A lot.
Avery, you talking about that Punk was talking about that you're now bringing back up from the promo With that's it's we got a few things to look forward to.
And you see, like I disagree with this. Like I feel like Jacob absolutely could be in this match for a long period of time. Like, in fact, like he should be the one, like the big man of the year that just runs roughshod over everybody.
I was just about to ask you. I was like, you gonna have to do like a Kane type deal where he just starts at like a low number, just wrecks shop. I like it. I'm not opposed to that.
Why not?
Break the record. Who cares?
Why not?
Like he killed Broad last night. That thing was awesome.
He did.
So,
Women's Rumble. As of right now, the only participants: Nia Jax, Bayley, Naomi, Bianca, Liv, Raquel, and Charlotte Flair.
That's fine because they're the only ones who are gonna win. So
damn.
Sorry.
Damn.
I don't mean to be. That's it. And more than likely, the one that you said last is probably gonna win.
Same thing. I think that's Lorenzo for the men, but for the women, any surprises that you see coming out, or anybody that you want in particular that you want in the match?
Who you just asking in general?
Yeah.
Oh, obviously TNA's a play, not Tessa. So like, I'm never gonna pose Jordan or Masha off rip.
Tasha Steelz.
Thank you so much. I'm never gonna pose those three. Matter of fact, let me start over.
Like I know that I know this is what you want. I know that's why I asked you.
You asked.
I know.
Okay. Okay, got
I
it.
just want
There
to
was
make
an
sure.
agenda. I got it.
I just want to make sure expectations are lowered.
I got you. I got you, baby.
Oh,
hey,
sorry.
I'm a very literal person. I answered the question literally. Oh man, but I think it'd be dope if Kalani Jordan was there.
Yeah, NXT players for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. You said Stephanie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck it. Put Lash in there too. Put Lash in at your car.
Yeah.
See, there you go. All of them. We need hoopers.
We do need hoopers. We do need hoopers.
We need hoopers in there.
Together in the Rumble, you know what I mean? Collectively eliminate some people. But I think once we see somebody like a Jordan Grace or Charlotte Flair, one of them is probably going to eliminate both. Going to go over huge, you know what I mean? But that probably should be for somebody like Charlotte. You know what I mean? To take business, take care of certain young boys. You know what I mean? Who else we got? Question, gentlemen. What's the deal with Becky?
With who?
Becky Lynch.
Oh, Beck.
She signed a contract, didn't she?
I think Becky would be at the Rumble.
Did she?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to see like what some potential stuff could be. But
So she did sign?
I thought she.
Yeah. She's on.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. I'm just curious about the Becky thing where we might see her in the match as well.
So I think the impact player for this match is going to be Roxanne Perez. And I actually have Roxanne in my final four.
I like
what I
it.
mean? Yeah. Because and I'll even take it a step further. She should absolutely eliminate Bayley in the match.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Great move for her.
Somebody brought up in the comments. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If I can't, I remember what the question was. I cannot find it. The question was, does Jade return in the Rumble?
That's a great question.
I think that.
I'm about to say, I can see her like coming back, and then like Naomi and Bianca having a good old time in the Rumble, and then Jade comes back. You think shit's sweet, and then she just clocks Naomi.
Do you see her being in the Rumble or just coming back in the Rumble?
Oh no, I think she should be in it.
Okay. I'm not opposed. I'm trying to figure out how are they really gonna go finish off this storyline. And there's obviously multiple ways, but I think that's the best possible way to have her.
You know what? If Jade does come back, you have Bianca and Naomi in the ring. So when Jade's music goes off, whoever has the most shocked look on their face, that's who attacked her.
Indeed. I like it.
So Naomi better get it together, man.
Because her poker face stinks.
Terrible.
Damn, everybody think it's Naomi, man. Everybody.
Right.
Not me. I'm still on Bianca. That's where I'm at.
Oh, you still on Bianca train?
I'm still there. Stand strong. Stand on business.
I mean, last year's Rumble.
Yeah.
Last year's Rumble. You know what I mean? So
we had that moment.
That's true.
We had that moment. So
we gotta listen in for that. Let's listen to that.
Gentlemen, I will be right back. Something's going on with my laptop.
Okay.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
Did we talk about the B show yet before I got here?
I have no idea because I got here a little bit before you.
Oh shit!
I'm about to say we didn't pick who was gonna win, right?
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, who'd you think gonna win the women's Royal Rumble?
If it's going how we seeing it right now, and I'm gonna on this one I'll put my money on the house. I'll still go Charlotte winning, which sets us up Charlotte and Tiffany, and then we still get somewhere down the line Rhea and Bianca on the other side.
Yeah, shout out to Charizard versus Charmeleon. That's but so low, who you got running the Rumble, man?
Yeah, I definitely have Charlotte Flair as well. I think they're making this a huge deal. It's the reason why they put her on the Saturday night show last night with the Rumble being a week away and her announcing her return a week prior to that. I think that's the answer is right there. Now I think again, like I'm still sitting here stirring over this Jade and Bianca thing, man, and how that might materialize. I think someone like Becky Lynch definitely makes it to the final four if she's in this match. It would be good to be like outsider in the final four too, like maybe somebody like Jordan. But yeah, I got Charlotte for sure.
I'm curious because I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nolo.
Oh no! All I was gonna say, I'm gonna make it a clean sweep of all three of us.
Oh,
picking Charlotte. That's all I was gonna say. Because it'd be dope to see somebody else win, but I think the writing's on the wall with this one.
I'm very curious to figure out how do they play that Jay Bianca story, let's make sure we throw Naomi Jay Bianca Naomi story out because, like, I get the agenda what we're talking about, but man, that is a big money moment with or without a title. Like that's big money, and the way it's been played out, the acting by both Bianca and Naomi so far. We still don't know who the fuck did it, and we choosing outside interest. I think Nolo said Naomi got hitters that might have did it. Somebody said Bailey.
I still think that.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many layers here, and Lo, you make an excellent point. They're still letting this play out all the way till Rumble, so something's going to happen because that's a big money moment.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have this play out on a house SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? Before this, fuck that. No, we need this shit at Rumble. So I'm still on board. I'm still gonna pick, but seeing what happens with those three in the room is going to tell me even more so on how they move forward.
Hey man, Lash and Jakar took out Jade. The orders of Naomi. That is what it is.
That's a hell of an angle, man. That is a hell of an angle, bro.
That's who they was beefing with before. They just said, "Oh, let's go."
Was it beef?
That's who Jakar and Lash was beefing with. Yeah.
I just didn't see it as more so like a competitive rivalry versus like actual blood.
Okay, I can see that. Hey,
yeah,
but you know it don't take much to raise that to get to that high.
You right.
They want to be number one. Naomi been tired of being looked over.
Your angle gives me more violence, and I like that. I like it a lot.
Also keeps black women in the spotlight.
Yes.
Shout out to that.
Even more so. All right, Nolo. All right, I might be on board.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I might be on board. Maybe. We'll see.
We shall see. That shit's on next Saturday. I saw that Jake starts at 6 o'clock. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna be able to go outside at like 10. This is great.
Good stuff.
We cooking, man. We cooking. But yeah, did y'all talk? Yeah, so y'all didn't talk about AEW, right?
We ain't talking collision yet. No.
Okay. I'm about to say I was gonna go back to Wednesday, the beginning of Dynamite.
Yeah.
All right.
The opener, the opening sequence with Ospreay and Kenny showing their supremacy over everybody.
Man.
Cooking. That's probably one of the best Dynamite openers I've seen. I got it. They had me tuned in. I was locked in for that one.
Yeah.
I don't think I stopped smiling the whole time.
Say that again.
That segment was good. And again, they pivot so fast because I thought it was gonna go with that angle. Like, fuck out of here. Ain't no love, ain't shit sweet. We still got shit to talk about. From there to combining forces climbing on top of that pole, and then Kenny talking about I'm afraid of heights. Like, that shit was gold, bro. That shit was gold, man.
That's what I loved. That's what I loved about it at the beginning. Kenny was still talking shit to Ospreay.
Hell yeah!
I was like, that's what I like to see. Yeah, remind that man.
Yeah, he had to do it for a little bit. Yeah.
Ain't shit sweet over here, bro.
Yo, dog. He tried to take me out the last time we played we went up against one another. Nah, this ain't like all peaches and rainbows over here.
Big
nah,
facts.
baby.
Big facts. But it played out the way I didn't see. I didn't know how they were going to go, especially when they did that pivot. But it played out beautifully. And it's so funny because I always see like when AEW strikes the hot, man, they strike it, and that's a moment when you be like, okay, I see why niggas fuck with y'all.
Yeah.
I see why I can't let y'all go yet. I get it.
Oh nah, man, ain't no letting it go. They might be fucking up something. They might do some things I don't really like too much, but
man, Jesus. But yeah, that was a dope segment.
Absolutely. Then you had later on in the show, her syndicate ended Private Party's championship reign.
Yeah, man.
That was written all over the wall, though. We kind of already knew that was about to happen.
We shall say, one time, since he's been here, the championship, make money. Like I've seen this shit. I mean, granted, like I Private Party, when they won the title, I was very happy for those brothers, man. Like real good brothers from the hood and around the way. And I just think that this was inevitable. This was inevitable, man. And this offense they laid out. I'm just like, yeah, this is right who the title is.
I didn't have any issues with them winning. Like I said, it was on the wall since day one. that you're gonna have to. Again, it's one of the moments where you're gonna have to strike it while it's hot. You can build it out, but you'd be a fool to play with that money when it's on the table. So the writing was definitely on Raw. It's fortunate and it's unfortunate that it came into the hands of Private Party because they definitely deserved a better run. That was something that the AEW has missed on, and again, like you said, for whatever reason, it didn't pop off. I don't blame them in no stretch of the imagination, but that's just another one of those things that we talk about where it's like you said, AEW does some crazy shit, but you roll with the punches. I definitely think they deserve a second run. I don't know when that's going to be, but there's just so much that you could have done with that whole narrative with Private Party, having parties around, every state they go, partying with the titles, partying in the locker room. Like, you really could have, the run that they were having without the titles was what you should have capitalized on when they got the chips, especially beating Young Bucks. And I'm not going to say it was a waste of time, but I can understand why people feel that way. But, at the end of the game, like y'all always tell me, the game is a game. Hurt business, we hurt people. And, when you got a model like that, you got to tip them right away. So we'll see what happens. But it was just one of the moments where I was definitely happy because it's us. So I'm always going to celebrate the culture. But it's like, damn, I just wish it would have been in a different circumstance.
Yeah. I wasn't that bad, bro. I mean, honestly, look at it this way. Private Party had one of the better moments in that championship's history of them winning.
Yeah.
That match was slamming the history between them and the Young Bucks. And I mean, hey, bro, sometimes your brain is just encompassed in the moment. And that was their moment. Now, the rest of the brain wasn't much to speak right home about, but can't take the moment away. And
right.
now we got the title on some real hitters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's all good. Like, I can feel bad for Private Party a little bit, but not too much. Y'all hopefully y'all might get another chance at it.
It's a balance. Like, I'm like, yeah, I want y'all to have a second run, but at the same time, it's like, well, now I can celebrate these black motherfuckers. So, all right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Anything else happen on Dynamite? Let me think.
Jeff Jarrett.
Oh man.
Karen and Karen. Lord have mercy.
Remember when I came on this podcast and said that I was like, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to get Jeff Jarrett on more TV. Man, I hate this.
I'm about to say, are you still standing on that? Are you still there?
No.
I ran out. I let go of the rope.
And I fucked again.
Woo! Hey, Lo, when you brought his name up, that nigga moved things so fast.
I was trying to see something. Because he's like, what else happened? He don't care about that.
Did it.
Man, what the fuck?
I used to really love that. I mean, I still love Jeff Jarrett. Don't get it twisted. Jeff Jarrett is a guy.
Oh, shit.
I just don't want him connect. There ain't no other way to get that man on TV. He gotta be with this is the way we gotta go.
That's what they act like. Dude. Last run, last outlaw. What's going on, man?
Oh my God.
What's going on?
Oh my God.
But you did get a video package though, before the Jeff Jarrett situation. You did what I'm saying with Mariah and Toni from their Grand Slam match. And I guess we might get into Toni a little bit, as far as Collision is concerned, but that was right before the Jeff Jarrett stuff. And then you got Claudio. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Told that man. Well, after Jeff was saying, he was saying, as far as like the Karen and MJF shit, you got you're calling out John Moxley, but Claudio comes out and say, you know, don't nobody get the Mox without me. You know what I mean? Told them to stay out their business, you know, that type of thing. And then should, you know what I mean? But, I mean, this episode of Dynamite, it was cool. You know what I mean? I think that, you know, you got a swerve match against AR Fox. Did y'all see that match?
I'm always happy.
I did watch that
I'm
swerve
always
AR
happy.
fight. Yep.
Always
So I
happy
think
to
that,
see
you know,
them.
that was pretty good. You know, they know each other real well. You know what I mean?
They had my favorite death match of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, their death match at Lucha Underground was amazing.
Yeah.
It was. It definitely was.
What Lucha Underground? That era is just such a what a time.
Time out. So, what happened? Why didn't it like keep going?
I'm not sure. They was on what network were they on?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, when I'm trying to
You know, Lucha. You know that joint still the old episodes on TV.
Mm-hmm.
I can believe it. I mean, I feel like I just wish it was more, and I'm trying to figure out, I guess, what the fuck happened, because every time somebody posts a Lucha match, I've never seen a bad one.
Yeah,
I'm not sure why they ended. I know they had like creative differences, like between Conan and oh boy.
Okay. Budget concerns.
There you go. Budget concerns.
Okay. I mean, I can buy that.
Yeah,
that makes
budget concerns always.
Damn, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. 4 seasons.
I missed all of that. I wasn't there for any of Lucha Underground until now, and I'm so sad about it because I wish I was there. Because my God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's on Apple TV. I mean, you can get it anywhere. You know what I mean? But it's definitely on Apple TV.
You can definitely find it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely can find it. I know what the main event was, but I stopped watching it before the main event happened because I left the crib.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was our boy Cope.
Yeah, he beat Pop.
It definitely was Adam
Oh,
Copeland.
word.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
who would have thought? Whoever would have assumed? What you said?
No, I said it was a real good style. You know what I mean? Just like the styles of where Cope is at now, where Pac is at, and then wrestling. It was just a real good style. It was pretty good. Pretty good Dynamite movie.
Yeah, man. So,
can I ask y'all a question real quick? But I guess before we get into the Death Riders, right? Like, what makes it bad? If y'all think it's bad,
I don't personally think it's bad.
okay.
It's just I feel like we kind of lost the plot with it.
Yeah, I just want somebody to explain it to me because I don't think it's the best thing we got going either in AEW.
Nah, like I liked how it started, and like I liked that it was like AEW versus them, and like I thought it was kind of like to try to get the younger people involved into it, or the newer people, like over. But now you have old man Copeland, which I mean I love Copeland. Copeland cool. But I ain't really think like he don't need to be the one to beat Moxley.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like if anyone is gonna beat Moxley, it should be Kenny. If we're gonna do it with someone who's been like the heart and the soul of the place.
Yeah, for sure. That Orange Cassidy shit was sad, bro.
That man ever gonna win?
Shit, huh?
I said he ever gonna win?
I don't even want to think about it.
Okay.
Woo! Boy.
And I love
Man,
my
y'all not even confident about this. Goodness.
Boy.
That's when it started. So I really asked the question is because like, you know, a lot of people are talking to, you know, and I see it all the time, like, you know, the Death Riders is not it, you know what I mean? And I think that was moments like the full gear, again, like the Orange Cassidy stuff, you know, Chuck get his shit kicked in and all that. Like it started to get like it started to get kind of like not disturbing, but it was just like with purpose, right? And then we get the episode with of Collision, you know, when they took it off the air and everything, you know, this is after 4 gear. But around that time, that's when it was just like, okay, like what's going on and like what's the point and like how we moving forward with it. Because I definitely like how it started out though. It just got to a point where we're just like, what's the point? And it kind of, and I think it did a thing for a minute where it kind of like pushed over like the EVP stuff that was going on with like Young Bucks and Okada and shit. It kind of it was a disruption, which I think was very intentional. But you know, we don't see the title on television. It's very interesting and fascinating shit for me, and you know what I'm used to watching wrestling. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like, you know, what's the direction. You know, Rock and Roll Express getting beat up. Yeah, it's all over the place.
Like we cared about that.
Yeah.
So, like, yo, bro, I don't care if they're beating up. Like, you got to pick someone, at least someone I like at this moment to get type of like reaction out.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they tying niggas up. They tying up FTR. They got tape over their mouth and shit. Like who are the Death Riders? Like, are they criminals? Like, do they? You know what I mean? They're like mercenaries that like beat up wrestlers. Like, it's like you're trying to figure this shit out. You know what I mean? But Colt tried to come back there and save face, then he got trolled on. But yeah, I agree with you. I don't think he needs to be the one to beat Mox. I think when that match happens, he definitely loses. But yeah, it's just like, and I often wonder how long this is going to go on for too.
This shit need to be wrapped up. I don't need this shit out. It don't need to make it. If it makes it to the summer, it don't need to go too much further.
This probably, man, depending on how long it go on the next targets, this might get on my TV award. So,
all in. It needs to be over at all in.
Yeah.
All in.
I have nothing because
Texas Death Match. Texas Death. You know that boy John Mox.
Give it to Kenny, give it to Hobbs. Somebody that just makes sense, but I just thought, you know, they were gonna do what the Elite thing angle was supposed to do, was just really be a whole takeover, and it started out looking like that. I just assumed they were gonna build on the plot of, you know, like the whole NWO, not the whole thing, but just the whole like NWO kind of takeover thing, you know, but just build on top of what worked and leave what didn't work and build on top of that. But like y'all, I think we've lost the plot of what this really is. Like, you could have really, like you said, built up the young talent. You really could have made it a whole AEW ROH against the whole Death Riders. You could have really went a whole angle where you're showcasing both brands and showcasing the united front against this evil power. That's where I thought we were gonna go.
You are optimistic. You are optimistic as hell.
It just looked like I was like, all right, well, because they were doing matches on. You had ROH players on Collision, so that's where I was like, all right, well, it makes a lot of. And you maybe you're right. Maybe I was too optimistic. Maybe I was trying to, you know, put a square to a circle.
No. You just humanitarian out here, and I appreciate that. That's all.
And you might be right, man. I just really thought that's the angle that they were gonna go. It was right there on the table. It was right there on the table. So, and obviously now, I mean, because I know we thought Darby was gonna be the one. So obviously now with, you know, him doing this whole mountain thing, you got to pivot. But yeah, we need to just figure out an end goal and make sure at least the end goal makes sense. And let's put this to bed at All In. Whether that's going to be Kenny, whether that's going to be Hangman or Hobbs, just do what you got to do.
Do you see AEW selling out Globe Life in Texas, seeing as their recent attendance has been bad? Globe Life is a 40K stadium, and they've recently been averaging 2K. I mean, they've been averaging 2K for pay-per-views.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, now they not the pay-per-views. They gonna do what they gotta do in the pay-per-views now.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's a sellout. Because we've had conversations about Wembley's, right? Granted, when they come back to Chicago right after, that's a slam dunk, right? That's a no-brainer.
Easy.
For the All Out, but they'll show up. They gonna show up for y'all. They gonna show up, but I mean, we might get a 38, 39 and some change. They might not, you know what I mean? But I think they show up and go like for this pay-per-view and the way that it's been promoted over a year, and I mean, granted, they have a lot of work to do going into the show. Now they do have their work cut out for them, but I think the closer to the show and the more we get, I think the money gonna rise and the gate gonna rise, and I think folks will show up.
Me too. I'm
enough groundwork in. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I'm about to say Texas is another place that they love. I'm about to say Texas is another place they love to go to, where the fan base is definitely strong. So I mean, they picked a good place. It's in Dallas.
Yeah,
straight.
I mean, I think they show up for sure. Now, granted, like to his point, like I mean, you know, the buildings that they have been playing is you know, and I think that like AEW is one of those companies that you know they're trying new things. You know, got announced that you know they're going to do a pay-per-view in Philly in a building that they used to play. I'm pretty sure like Dynasty is going to be completely sold out in April, no doubt about it. You know what I mean?
Easily.
It's hard to think that, but they're kind of in the lull right now for that. But I think that once we get to all in, that's going to create like another boom for AEW this year. And yeah, I see him trying to get on the right track. You know what I mean? As far as like TV, and I know there's a lot of other shit going on right now. We probably won't dive over too much of that.
Yeah, man. I got the Groupon tickets. That's cool.
Well, yeah, that's an incentive.
That's a win.
Yeah,
hell yeah. I wish we could get Groupon at WrestleMania.
Oh man,
dog, let's not.
Man,
I already won't go in, but man, I saw them tickets. I was like, well, that solidifies it.
Yeah, what's the name of the company? On Location Expo. Whoever do the WrestleMania ticket shit, they got the market cornered. We can dream about a Groupon WrestleMania situation. That would be lovely.
Hey, bro, that shit is a pipe dream.
Yeah.
Even if I was to go to Vegas, all I'm about to do is be watching at somebody's watch party. I will not be in the stadium.
Right, I'm going to the Taco Bell Cantina and and for your eyes only. Now I'm thinking about J. Cole, I guess. But
I was about to be J. Cole over here.
Huh?
I thought you got here being got your for your eyes only.
But no, people's pockets about to get tapped for Vegas though. Real quick.
Hey dog, I don't want no parts of it.
That shit nasty work. Nasty work, Bubba.
I hope it's in New Orleans next year. I'll make a trip out there. I'll do that.
Yes, sir.
Shit, man. That New Orleans might be the thing, man. Super Bowl and Mania.
That's what we need, baby. That's what we need.
You want to go Collision?
So when it comes to what's up?
No, what was you about to say? Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna move on to Collision real quick because somebody made a return who's been here the entire time. The role of a lifetime, baby. Timeless. Toni Storm.
Oh man. What y'all think?
Look on Ryan's face.
Dropped it, or do you like? What y'all think about this?
I would have just liked it to run a little longer. I'm about to say because
right,
yeah. I mean, we still got what 3 weeks? 3 weeks until they in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I at least thought you could have made this work at least to like the going home show. That'd have been nice.
Yeah, I think we get some, but see, I think what was going on was, I think what they was, I don't know what they talk about backstage at AEW. So folks are trying to, I don't know. Anyway, I think what's going on is that people, like, I don't know, maybe they measured something and they was like, now's the time to do it because like we can get some good television out of Toni leading up. Instead of like just like, you know what I mean, like halting it at the go home, like we can get some time with Toni in the weeks to get to, and the subsequent conversations that her and Mariah could have, based on the television or maybe the ratings or what they thought the results were with Amnesia Toni or like scamming Amnesia Toni. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
this was like some type of ruse. That's why I think they made the decision. I'm not too mad, but I'm trying to look forward to the television that we're gonna get leading up. And we got a good chunk, like you said, 3 weeks. So.
Yeah, Mariah was looking shook. She's like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Oh no.
How'd you
feel? How'd you feel about it, Chaz?
I mean, I think I'm with both of y'all. I would have enjoyed, the delusional a little bit longer, and then, the go home shows are supposed to be, the shows that reel you in and get you ready, and that would have been like a perfect, type get you ready type deal for that match. I think, but goes to Lowe's point. I don't think they've done the best job with really the promotion of Australia, the Grand Slam, to the best of their abilities, wherever that's because of All In or whatever the case may be. But not to say they haven't promoted, but I mean, again, you're making this as your another PLE or maybe like a Saturday Night Main Event, whatever the case you're doing it, it's something special. So I thought the promotion should have been more for it, but I'm assuming they're doing this to build more into the Australia show. Obviously they're doing something with Harley Cameron now. She got involved in that 4-way for the TBS title, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I mean, we all love Timeless Toni. She played both. She played both her roles very well as the star and the supporting actress. So, yeah, she's gonna knock it out of the park every time. I just wish they would have waited a little bit longer. But again, it's AEW, so.
I like that one. I like that.
That was funny.
It's cool. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I was outside, so I didn't watch Collision last night. Did anything else happen? That was the only thing I saw that happen.
I did a quick catch up on I know Takeska and Shibata, they wrestled.
Yes.
Which was solid. I'm trying to think. Big Bill and Hobbs had their match. Did anybody say anything about that?
I mean, it was.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it's big nigga fight. Like big nigga fight is like, you know what I mean? And I mean, especially with these two, I really think somebody like Big Bill, man. Like I really think Big Bill, and y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. I really think Big Bill really used to be that guy. Like once upon a time, even not like I'm not even talking about Big Cash. You know what I mean? But I think he's falling off so heavy. I think he's falling off so heavy, man. But that's just it.
Do you mean like he's washed, or just that he hasn't gotten like the opportunities?
He hasn't got the opportunities. There we go. That you know what I mean? And again, it's one of those things like kind of like how Chad was saying, like it's, you know what I mean? It's not the guy's fault when it comes to like, Zay, you know what I mean? But like it's one of those things. It's not his fault, but it's like it's he's like his, as far like if you think about like power rankings of wrestlers, right? Like in particular companies, like where would you place Big Bill in the power rankings of AEW? In the top 20? Is he in
right? Right.
Yeah. He got caught up.
Yeah.
That Vortex strong as shit, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
He's undefeated. That thing is crazy.
That shit is undefeated.
But, it was dope to see Thunder Rosa, Penelope Ford. You know what I mean? They talking some shit. That was kind of cool. Looking forward to that. But yeah, Collision was cool. But yeah, I think everybody pretty much just tuned in for the Super Shibata match. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know Yuka won. Yuka won the chance to face Mercedes. I know that.
Yeah, that should be cool. I mean, Mercedes is, she gonna run that gambit too. This is gonna be a good match though. But like I'm saying, man, Mercedes in her bag right now. Like I said, that's the best I ever seen.
I'm about to say, yo, did they do anything continuing with Mercedes and Harley Cameron? Like, is that gonna be the match at Australia?
What I saw was that she just got involved in it when Diana was going for a pin. And the last shot I saw was that her and Diana was having a stare off. So I don't know what's gonna come of that, or if they're gonna try to do something with that. at Grand Slam. That's all I saw.
I got you. That would be nice. I would be down for that. I'm down for Hobbs Bounce to run.
I fuck with Harley.
I fuck with Harley too, bro. Hey, Harley has improved so much. I'm happy that she's gotten like I kind of look at Harley as like the Chelsea of AEW. And she is fulfilling that role nicely. She's improved in the ring tremendously and just a hard worker, man. So, and I'm always here for silly shit, bro. So, you silly and it's good. You got
it, man. You can make somebody laugh. You there. You got it for me.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is bro. Why is this man so violent? What is up with this?
How Nolo didn't wish.
That was the last
hating from a distance. Yeah. Oh man.
How you hating from outside the club? That shit is wild. Shit is outrageous.
Oh man.
My man. All right, cool. If we want to get to that, we'll get to that. Let's. All right. So yesterday, I went on Twitter for real. I went on the socials.
I went on Twitter.
I apologize that I didn't know it was one of my favorite birthdays. Hey,
all right.
Hey man, you see this you see how the country is turning more and more into a dictatorship? This shit is crazy. So I apologize that I didn't know it was my Faye's birthday. I get a nice notification that I've been mentioned by our pod page, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I know what that happened. It's 50-50 on if it's positive or not. So I was conscious. And this was one of those times it wasn't positive for your boy. It was positive whatsoever. Yeah, man. I didn't know as well as my apologies for not knowing some things. She deserves all of the beautiful blessings in this world. She's out here killing it every time she's on screen and just killing it in life in general. And I wish her nothing but many more moons and suns. And absolutely, shout out to my fellow Aquarius out here killing it, doing her thing. Now, also, yes, as my co-conspirator has mentioned, she did like the post. She did like the post. And too late for that. That's what he says. Too late for all that. Oh man, this is crazy, bro. But hey, look at my fave shirt. I'm gonna listen to what she says. Nothing matters. Smile anyway. That's my bottle too, Willow. I hope you had a great birthday. It's continuing. It's not over yet. So yeah, it's all good. Now, one thing I did, somebody here jumped on the pile. It wasn't my brother from Philly. No, he was a real one. It was my brother over here with the strong beard. Strong beard. Looking like he is from Philly.
Like who would say I no sold it. I had to no sell it. I just had to laugh about it in the group chat. I didn't want to do nothing publicly.
And I appreciate you.
I had to know.
She don't like her is wild.
She know you don't like her.
That is outrageous. I don't need any of this. This is abuse at this point, bro. Bullying. High class bullying. But
all I'm gonna say is she liked the pod post. She ain't like your shit after you said it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, brother. You know what I take that as? I take that as a win for all of us.
Ah, yes. There it is.
All
there
of
it
us.
is.
Because I'm a team player.
Right.
I'm
right.
winning.
Okay.
My wins are y'all wins.
Okay.
Y'all
okay.
wins is my wins.
Okay.
I don't try to separate myself from the team.
I love this promo.
Team player,
Okay.
baby.
I love this promo. It's a good promo.
Okay.
There
it is. There it is. There it is.
Thank you very much.
There it is. When a real nigga heel need to come out, Pie Nolo to the rescue.
Hashtag give Nolo a chance, man. That's all.
Yo, this nigga.
Nick, I wish Scott, I wish you was here. I wish you was here, Scott. It finally happened. It finally happened. On national TV. We caught you. We caught you in 4K. Being a real nigga heel. We caught you. Right there. Right there.
I'm a heel for talking about how like to us together is a win. That's how I'm a heel for that. I'm talking about for being a team player. Yo, I'm happy to be the sixth man, bro. Every time Phil shoots in the corner three, clap. every time you put another video with the visuals, applause, claps. DMac being as great as he is, claps. Scotland having great poetry events, applaud. See, team player every day. Remember that. I'm not trying. I get it. That's all. Good. It's all good.
I'll tell you, man. I've been saying it even before I came on. Permanently, this Nolo story is literally BGW's bloodline story. It's it breathes so much life back into the show, and I'm just happy to be a part of it, man. So,
if there was a masterclass on how to deflect, gaslight, and push away.
I was cool with deflect. Deflect. My man said gaslight.
If there was a way to deflect, gaslight, and push away a narrative that we all know is some shit, boy, you just gave a one-on-one masterclass. Round of fucking applause, my nigga.
Some shit. Hey, man. All I could do is show you my truth.
I heard that, man. I heard
put
that.
It out there.
I heard that.
And again,
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Hey, Chaz. No matter what, brother. No matter what, brother. I love you and support you. No matter what, brother. That's all. Same with you, Lo. You already know. Thank you. Thank you.
I love you, Nolo.
Oh, man.
I love you too. Thank you very much.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Man. Anybody, you know what? I don't know. How did the pod start, Lo? Were you able to get your shit off? Because I'll let you Eagles fans talk your shit.
Yeah, well, you know, when I first came on, I was feeling kind of good. I had my heater blockers on, you know what I mean? So you just got to finish the job, man. Not like us bold. You dig what I'm saying? We're going to do our stuff. You know, squabble up, man. Who up? Who winning?
So right now, Buffalo.
Buffalo, okay.
22-21.
Buffalo is winning. Yeah,
all right.
Buffalo is winning.
I don't, you know, I'm not asking for nothing. We in there. I want the Lombardi trophy. Y'all saw the picture of me standing. I want to stand next to the next one. Regardless of who we play, I really need to bring it home. But it'll mean a whole lot if we just get that one off on that one team. I'm still not over Super Bowl 52.
Hey, Lo.
I run it back. Let's do it. You know what I mean?
I don't want no parts of that dark magic, man. But you know, I feel where you coming
Man,
from.
it's alive and well, and we know that.
I don't want no parts of that, man.
And that's fine. Like the dark arts is alive and well, and that's fine. However, it's just that we got some redemption, man. We gotta do what we gotta do, man.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I'm sorry. We won Super Bowl 52. I'm remiss. I'm sorry. Super Bowl 57. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's the one y'all lost.
But it's been a long day. You know what I mean? South Philadelphia Knights. You already know what's going on. But we just gotta finish the job, man. So.
How's that possible, dog? How you from KC and tired of the Chiefs? That's wild.
Damn.
That's wild.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Wild. Root for the whole. Not down the whole team. That's crazy.
Man.
Nigga.
Hey, listen. Okay. I respect it.
Hey. It's A-okay, bro. It is fine. How you feeling, Chaz? Get your shit off too, man. We can do it.
Listen, brother. I've learned being an NFC East fan. Okay, you don't want to pop off too early, right? Like, yes, happy, excited. Job's not done, brother. You know what I mean? Ain't no worse than getting there and not finishing the motherfucking job. So, yes, it's good to see us back. It's not as the 2018, the 17-18 one because it'd been a minute before that point when we had the McNabb being a bitch and throwing up, but that's another story for another day.
He got drunk.
That nigga got drunk.
He got drunk. For that,
got fucking drunk
before we won. T.O. played his ass off too.
T.O. played his ass off. Shout out to T.O., man. Shout out to T.O.
T.O. played his ass off with coming back from a broken leg.
Anyway, so yeah, it's not as bad, but job's not done. So let's reconvene next couple of weeks, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
we had some fun, man. But we back, man. We need that back in the interest.
As you both know, I have a strong disdain for your teams, for your team. Both. I really don't want them. I was really upset.
Enjoy the show. I mean,
they was here fumbling so many times for a couple reasons. They messed up my parlay, something serious.
I ran the golden era of football. It's fine. Let us cook, baby.
Hey, you know what?
Y'all ran the golden era of football. That's important. Everybody can't do it.
I mean, I feel you. I'm with you, but I would like it to have another era where we are competitive. Out here getting. I would like an organization that's competent. It's crazy. I gotta go to baseball. Baseball, my only team. Baseball, my only team I can sit here and be happy about.
Yeah.
Who your baseball team?
The Braves.
Okay, yeah. Solid.
Yeah, man.
Solid.
Yeah, man. We won the World Series like 3 years ago now.
Solid.
Yeah, man. But hey, as long as you both know that I am rooting for that dangerous mulatto. That's all y'all know. That is who I'm rooting for. That's what I
mean. That's a bar.
Dangerous mulatto. Whoa.
The one line.
That's pretty good. Dangerous
mulatto. The Patrick Mahomes Jr. story. Like, that's literally that could be his fucking documentary.
It could be.
For sure. Yeah. For sure.
It just rolls off the tongue, dog.
Oh, man.
It's great. But hey, man, y'all can we get the hell up out of here?
Yeah, man. It's been the episode, babies. 191, man. Road to 200.
Hey. We still don't know what we doing.
We gonna figure him out.
We are, dog. every time, man. We always figure it out. That's what we do.
Yeah.
What's anything I'm trying outside of the Rumble Go Home show? Anything happening? Anything important happening this week in the world of graps?
This week?
Yes.
Reading.
I know Naomi on every show.
Word.
Every WWE show this week, Naomi is wrestling. she in the tag match on Raw when they face what you call them?
Damn, that is right. Because
they tag match on the NXT.
Yeah,
they face Lash and Jakara.
Yep.
Friday SmackDown, she faces Liv, and then Saturday she in the Rumble. So shout out to her out here wrestling 4 times this week.
Well, you know, tomorrow on Raw, we do got annoying white man Logan Paul making his
shit. God damn it.
Dang.
Cody gonna talk some shit. And War Raiders defending their titles against the Judgment Day, your Judgment Day made up of JD and Dominic Mysterio.
Yep. You know Finn's gonna love it.
Huh?
What you say? I said Finn's gonna love that.
Does the Judgment Day win the titles tomorrow?
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't think they do.
Nah.
Yeah. We get into that. We get into the moment. I can see the writings on the wall. We get into that breakup moment. So let's just keep the train rolling.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, brother.
All right. Well,
you know, Netflix tomorrow at 8, and we're gonna see what happens during the week. Tuesday NXT, TNA show. JD McFunko Pop. That's hilarious.
That's hilarious. And Fitz. Shout out. That shit's crazy. NXT TNA show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard. It's gonna be popping. That's and which might influence some stuff for Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what? Okay. Yeah. Y'all right. You right.
Oh, before we get out of here, Joe Hendry's gonna be in the Rumble, right?
She definitely.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. Sure.
Seeing Jordan Grace entered the Rumble last year, like TNA champions, like should be in
yeah.
There.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That should be a thing. So.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I love it. All right. You can find me at halftime. That's what I am. Episode. LOfrmTHELEAD. X, Blue Sky, and Instagram. Follow the pod pages on all 3 of those platforms. Eventually, what are we gonna do? We got an episode until the final whistle coming up this week. We get to talk about these damn Eagles going to the Super Bowl, which I'm so excited about. Yay!
I'll be tuned in.
Y'all hate this nigga, bro.
Listen. Oh, go ahead, Lo. Yeah, no, Lo. Promote your shit, Lo.
Man, you pardon me, MLK, y'all. I was sick. Couldn't do the interviews with our gentlemen and friends, Trey Shaw and TJ. So Trey Shaw will be on Wednesday afternoon, and we will do TJ in the afternoon before the Royal Rumble. So tune into the Locker Room Lead this week at LOfrmTHELEAD, at the Locker Room Lead on Twitch and YouTube and bgwpod, and it's for life.
Yes, sir.
Quick shout out.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Queen Almanada, just cuz.
Yes.
Shout out
to
Ricky Stark, Ray Phoenix, just cuz. Shout out to a few that I'm actually looking forward to that might low key eat some thunder with Mustafa Ali and Mike Santana. Looking forward to that. Shout out Mike Santana. Nigga be killing it.
Oh man.
I have thoroughly loved this move since he's been over there. Any other wrestler I want to shout out? Oh, shout out Anthony Bowens. I don't know if y'all highlighted that, but it's gonna happen. It's finally happening, and I'm excited.
Him leaving.
Yes, I'm excited.
Hold on to bigger and better things. Shout out to him.
Shout out to him. All right. Make sure y'all following my man PoeticScotland. Make sure y'all buying a book. Again, I know y'all probably talked about it beforehand. Shout out to everybody that showed up to the motherfucking Poet Show. It was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy, beautiful collection of Black people, beautiful collection of good people, you know what I mean, that, you know, understand what we're trying to do here, but give off good energy, are open and inclusive, and that's what we bring to this grap shit. You know what I'm saying? We had that extra little seasoning that you don't get from nobody else. You know what I mean? So shout out to fucking Scott doing a motherfucking amazing job hosting. Shout out to Rob, the co-host. Shout out to all the performers that came up there. Continue to support his journey, poet journey. Continue to support BGW House Productions. Continue to support Locker Room Low. Continue to support until the motherfucking final whistle. Don't support the Cowboys. Continue to support Matt. And
I barely do that. I barely do that now. These niggas upset me.
All right. There you go.
They about to be the. I don't even want to call them by their name. They are just the team that plays in Dallas.
This is tough, man. This is tough to hear, man.
Hey, dog. I'm sick. I'm sick of this shit.
I get it. I understand. Fair enough. Support DMac, recruitment, mental health journey, and keep liking and sharing my videos, man. And other than that, keep God first and keep peace first as well. Chaz OB, IG, my man Zoe, Twitter, my man Chaz, Blue Sky, just a placeholder.
Oh, well, and on the road to 192, we are out. Peace out to my world.
At the end of the day,
the day gotta end.
And the Eagles gotta fly, nigga. Yeah.
Wow. Level up.
I hate both of you.